On day 1, I spawned into a strange arena as player 100. Standing around me were other players, and we were all being watched by masked guards. Where am I?
Green light!
Chaos brewed as all the other players sprinted towards the finish line, playing red light, green light. But if you lost, you died. What the? I gotta get out of here. I try my best to make it to the finish line, as death after death occurred all around me, and the ones who were too slow died as well. I surely thought I wasn't gonna make it until I spotted an exit. That's my chance. I made a run for it, but one of the guards took notice.
Hey, you're not supposed to go there!
He pulled out a weapon and chased after me. On day 2, I ran through the exit, making it into a secret hallway. The guard was hot on my trail, and I surely thought I was gonna be caught. However, I was pulled away by another hiding player. Thanks. What's going on? Where are we?
Shh, quiet. We are in the Squid Game.
What's that?
A competition with 7 deadly games, and only one way out: winning. But if these guards find us trying to escape, consider us dead.
Just then, our cover was blown.
Run!
We made a run for it, while bullets sprayed all around us. We tried our best to hide, but waiting for us around every corner was another guard. Oh, come on! Finally, I found a cabinet for us to hide in. Unfortunately, though, my new friend didn't make it and was shot dead. No! I kept quiet as the guards began to survey the area all around me. Thankfully, they couldn't find me and walked away. Man, that was close. I have to find a way to make it out of these games alive. Just then, more footsteps sounded off behind me, and I had no other choice but to continue down the corridor. On day 3, I stealthily found that the hallway led me back with the rest of the players. We were in a resting room. However, after a closer look, I saw that everyone was duking it out with each other.
Victory is mine! Get delusional!
They're gonna kill each other. Hey, aren't you gonna stop this?
Frontman will.
The who? Just then, a group of the fighting players were exploded before my very eyes. And there, walking into the room, was the owner of the games.
50 players made it past game 1. But this is just the beginning. Now, on to the next.
Just then, all of the lights around us turned purple. Zombies fell down from the ceiling, along with various weapons.
Survive.
Frontman left as players all around picked up the weapons and used them to fend off against the zombies. On day 4, one of the players picked up a wrench and charged in, hitting me against the wall. Ah! Dude, I'm not a zombie!
I don't care, newbie. You're too weak to win.
He was about to strike me down until he fell to another player's hit. Phew! I picked up his dropped weapon and finally had a way to protect myself. Huh? Turning over, I heard screams coming from another room. Oh no, someone's in danger. I followed the screams until entering a nearby bathroom. There, being cornered, was an innocent player.
Please, save me!
Hold on! I pushed through, and with my new weapon, I duked it out with the zombie. It definitely had a punch of its own. However, with my increase in strength, it didn't stand a chance. Ha-ha! Take that!
If it weren't for you, I'd be done for. I'm player 218.
Nice to meet you. I'm player 100. You seem to be the only friendly person around here. Maybe the two of us can work together to survive this thing.
Yeah, that sounds great.
As the two of us united, a way stronger zombie burst out of the stalls. Ah! We both panicked and ran into the nearest room we could find. On day 5, the two of us ran into a strange electrical room. It was completely empty, besides a powerful generator sitting across the way.
Do you think this controls the game?
Only one way to find out. With my wrench, I began to slam into the generator, and after one final hit, I completely destroyed it. We ran out to see the lights around us begin to glitch out, and within an instant, the lights flickered back to normal.
Game over.
It looks like these generators control the games we play. I wonder if there are more. With the zombie gone, my friend and I made it back to the main room to see that the chaos had finally stopped.
Return all weapons!
I think I'll keep mine. We both took the time to choose our own beds and even made sure to stay next to each other. You never know what other people here will do. It's best we stay close. After, the two of us explored other connecting hallways to see if we could find any loot that would help us for the rest of the games. We checked chest after chest, only to find absolutely nothing. Great! Just then, I spotted a security guard enter the room out of the corner of my eye. I couldn't tell why, but he seemed different from the rest.
Get back to the games, player.
Game 3, starting now.
Huh, strange. On day 6, we entered the next arena for game 3. There were barrels everywhere, as well as loose golden nuggets spaced around. What is all of this?
Listen up, players. The game is simple. Each player must find and collect at least 3 golden nuggets. Finding some of them will be a challenge, while others can be found in a simple barrel. You fail to find 3, you die!
The horn sounded off, and all the players rushed into the room. If we each want to find 3, it's best we split up. The two of us did, and I began to search every crevice I could find. Every nugget I tried to collect, though, was swiftly taken by a player. Man, this is tough. Thankfully, I was able to find one hidden away in a corner. Yes! Maybe one's in here too. I opened the nearest barrel. However, as I did, a trap activated. The barrel was a mimic. What the? It began to attack me and used its sharp teeth to put a dent in my health. Yeah! I had an idea though, and used the nearby vines to climb up so it couldn't reach me. With my wrench, I was able to hit it a couple times and claim victory. Haha! From its defeat, it dropped the second golden nugget.
Game ending soon.
Oh no, I need one more.
There you are. I found all 3 of my nuggets, and I think I know where another one is for you.
With no other choice, I followed my friend until we both arrived at the entrance of a large, intricate tunnel. And there, at the end, was the final golden nugget that I needed. On day 7, I wasted no time and went for my prize. Normally, these jumps would be easier for me. However, the mimic's sharp teeth gravely injured me, and I felt weaker than ever. Whoa! I knew I couldn't give up now, though. And with enough determination, I was able to make it to the final golden nugget. I did it! With the third one now in my inventory, I was about to head back until the strange guard from before entered in the room.
You there. Come with me.
Okay? I followed after him until arriving at a large metal door that said exit.
Here, everything is controlled by the generators, including this door. You destroyed one already. If you can find and destroy the final 4, you can shut these games down, and I can help you and everyone else here escape.
He quickly threw me over a map leading to the second generator. Wait, you're helping me? But why?
Just get it done and don't get caught.
He walked away, and I was left with a newfound motivation. On day 8, I made it back to game 3. As I entered, I was caught off guard.
Hey, where have you been?
The restroom?
Right.
I gave him my 3 golden nuggets and made it back with the others. There, we watched as the guards killed every player who didn't meet the requirements.
What?
No! With the game over, I reunited with my friend, and we were escorted out. As we were on our way back to the bunk rooms, one of the players up front started complaining.
Oh man, I'm hungry. Shut it and keep walking. Not until we get some food.
The player and guard started to duke it out with each other. While this was happening, I used it as a perfect way to slip away from the others into another hallway. All right, maybe I can follow this and destroy the next generator. I followed the map, being careful not to be caught. It wasn't long until I made it to the room, but I quickly found out that the door was locked. Great. I can't get inside. Maybe there's a key around here somewhere. I began to explore the surrounding rooms, and after enough looking, I managed to find a large smith of sorts. So this is how they make their weapons. There, on the opposite side of it, was a key. That must be the key that I need. Perfect. I ran over to get it, but before I could, a much larger smith guard burst into the room.
Hey, you're out of the games? Time to be eliminated!
On days 9 to 10, the Smith Guard wasted no time and charged right in to take me down. Ah! I ran around the room, trying to put anything in between me and him to slow him down. However, he was larger than the rest and would charge through anything in his path. I was knocked back, being slammed into a nearby locker. Ah! However, because of my impact, I noticed that a strange gun had fallen on the ground in front of me. What's this? With no other choice, I picked up the mysterious weapon, which caused me to grow stronger. I surprisingly gained 5 more hearts, and now had a powerful flamethrower attack. Haha! I blasted it right at the guard, causing him and his suit to catch on fire. He wildly spun around, trying to do anything to put himself out. However, the fire was too much for him, and he was taken down. Yes, I went over to the key until I saw from all of the destruction, the key was broken. You gotta be kidding me. Wait a minute. I had an idea and went back to the door. Using my new flamethrower, I was able to burn the entire thing down. What do you know? I did find a way in. Now, in front of me was the next generator. Bingo! On days 11 to 12, I ran into the room and quickly blasted the generator with my weapon, destroying it. But because of this, flames started to catch around everywhere. Whoa, I should probably be more careful with this.
What the? Is that smoke?
Oh no! I quickly hid to the side as some masked guards came running into the room.
Hurry, put it out! Put it out!
While they were distracted, I snuck out and made my way all the way back to the bunk room.
Hey, where'd you go, man?
Don't worry about it. Just know we're one step closer to getting out of here. Speaking of, I went over and placed down a sign to mark down my progress on the generators. That exit door will be open before we know it.
Sweet!
Just then, before we could relax, guards came marching into the room.
The next game is about to begin. Players, come with us.
All right, let's do this.
Wipe that grin off your face, kid. You won't be alive much longer.
On days 13 to 14, we were led to a large room with playground equipment.
The next game is Honeycomb Carver. You and your team must carve the exact shape out of the honeycomb. Failure to do so will result in elimination.
With that, player 218 and I were put on a team with player 067. All right, we got this.
Don't sound so optimistic.
What? Why not? But just then, I looked up and saw that our shape was the star. My team got to work as we began to slowly mine away at the honeycombs. Okay, the bottoms are all done.
No. Wait, it was in a...
I looked over just in time to see that another team with the star messed up their shape, and they were all killed. No! As I was distracted though, I saw player 101 ran up to our shape and began to mine it recklessly with a sledgehammer?
No one's stopping me from winning that money.
Hey, stop him! My team rushed in to push him back, but as we did, I saw that he had broken our shape.
No, we'll be eliminated if any of the guards see.
Hey, what's going on over there?
Oh, nothing. Just a little feud between friends.
Hey, the kitchen is nearby. If you can get there before the guard comes back around, we can fix our shape.
Huh? How do you...
No time to explain. It's just down the hall. Go!
On days 15 to 16, I used the opening to sneak out of the room. We're gonna die if I don't find more fast. I have to hurry. Just then, I could smell something sweet from down the hall. Bingo. I ran in to see that I was now in the kitchen. Thankfully, no one was around, and there was some leftover honeycomb. Sweet. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, I need 4 to make another block. I searched around the kitchen until finding a connected room with rows of trees. And across the way, I saw one of them had a beehive.
So that's how they collect the honey. I ran through the room to the beehive, and once I made it, I used the shears to collect another honeycomb. Sweet! But because of this, swarms of bees angrily came out of all of the trees. They began to fly in and sting me repeatedly, piercing through my clothes and poisoning me. Ah! I tried to fight back with everything I had, but more and more of them kept flying in. I can't die! Not like this! I looked over and saw the exit. But after another sting, I was brought down to low hearts. Ah! On day 17 to 18, I was about to be taken down by the swarm of bees when suddenly the room started to fill with smoke. What the? I looked around and saw that the smoke had caused all the bees to calm down and return to their nests. Who did that? There, standing before me, was the strange guard from before. He had saved me. Thanks.
You need to be more careful. I can't keep following you around to cover for you.
He then tossed me over a guard outfit. I put it on, which caused me to grow stronger. I gained 5 more hearts. And with my new clothes, I had the full disguise of a masked worker. Nice.
Now get back to the game before someone notices.
I made my way back to the kitchen and crafted the honeycomb block. After that, I started to make my way back to the game room when I nearly bumped into some other guards. Ah!
Hey, aren't you stationed at the games? Get back in there!
Oh, right on it, sir. I looked out into the room and saw that the masked guards were starting to check everyone's shapes.
Whoa there, pal. Why don't you check on someone else and come back to us, huh?
But the guard ignored him and was about to see our missing block. Oh no! All good here.
The honeycomb carver game is now over.
Oh, thank goodness.
Good job, man. You did it.
On days 19 to 21, all of us remaining players were escorted back to the bunk room.
You got lucky this time.
I can't let him get away with another trick like that, or we're done for. I then looked over to my bed and saw that player 067 was there. Hey, how did that get there?
You're looking for the generators too.
Wait, you know about them? As I said this, masked guards started to come into the room for lunchtime.
All players, please get in line.
Okay, because you saved us back there, I'll tell you what I know. Go out and find the yellow hallway. I saw another power box in there. I'll cover for you while you're gone.
All right, I'm on it. While everyone was busy getting food, I snuck to the back of the room and put on my guard uniform. With it, I easily walked past the guards and headed down the hall until I heard a voice up ahead.
We need to find this rogue player now!
Huh? I snuck up and looked out to see that the front man had gathered a ton of guards in a room.
If we allow this cheat to keep destroying our generators, the games will be ruined. If that happens, I'll make sure none of you leave this island.
Yes, sir.
With that, the frontman and all of his officers marched out of the room. That guy is no joke. I then looked over and saw that a yellow hallway was leading out. Hey, that's the one. On days 22 to 26, I went down the hallway, which led me to a colorful room, and in it was another generator. Yes! Without wasting a second, I ran up and destroyed it. Because of this, the room started to flicker as the lights shut off. 3 down, 2 to go. However, as I said this, I heard a gunshot behind me.
So, it's you who's been destroying the power boxes.
What? No, I was just...
Shut it!
Before I could react, the guard pulled a lever, causing the floor beneath me to open up. Ah!
Ha! That's what you get. Come on, men. Time to set up for the next game.
As they left, I looked around and noticed I was in some sort of garbage disposal. What the? But then I felt the floor began to move below me as fire started to shoot out from the walls. Ah! I began to jump around trying to dodge the blasts, but it was no use. I was hit and the flames started to burn my guard uniform. That's not good. I quickly took it off before it got to me. And as I did, I saw in one of the piles on the belt was a strange hat. Wait a minute. Is this a TNT launcher? Why is this in junk? Left with no other options, I put it on and was able to shoot out TNT. I quickly shot out another blast, bursting open the wall to escape. On days 27 and 29, I was making my way back to the bunk room. But with my guard outfit destroyed, I didn't know how I was gonna get back in. However, I watched as all of them had started to lead off the players to the next game. Hey! Psst!
Dude, get in here!
My friend slowed down and allowed me to hop in line in front of him before anyone noticed. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to get away with that. At least I destroyed another generator.
Nice work. I bet that'll really make the front man mad.
You have no idea. After some time, we were led to a circular chamber with a flat platform in the middle.
Welcome to the carousel game. All players, please stand on the platform.
We all did as she said and watched as masked guards all stood around the room and pulled out their weapons. What game is this exactly?
Objective, survive.
Suddenly, the platform began to slowly spin around as a timer appeared above us. The floor around the platform also opened up into lava, and the guards began to shoot all around us. Oh no!
You just had to say something, didn't you?
On days 30 to 32, players around me started to be eliminated, either being shot or falling right off into the lava. Player 218 and I got together and tried to get as close to the center as we could. That's the best place to be. But as we were running, I saw that player 067 was being attacked by 101.
This is what you get for teaming up with that idiot.
No! I ran in and pushed the player to the side. Stay away from her. However, as I said this, she was shot in the back. Yeah! She fell down and slid off the edge. No!
Serves her right.
You monster! I was about to run in and attack, but suddenly the lights in the room started to flicker and the carousel stopped.
Power malfunction.
Game stop.
Everyone, off the platform!
The floors around the room returned to normal as the masked guards started to angrily push us towards the exit. Whoa, what happened?
The voice said the power is all messed up? Do you think?
Quiet, 218. Get in line.
On days 33 to 35, we were escorted back to the bunk room.
Hey, idiot! You got lucky again. One more second on that carousel, and you would have been dead.
Oh yeah? The player and I were about to rush at each other when masked guards appeared behind us both.
Please, the games will continue in the morning. Return to your beds now.
We did as they said, but when I reached the bunk, I saw a letter.
Destroying the generators is working. The next one is in the vents. Use this.
I looked over and pulled out from under a pillow a crowbar. And because of this, I began to feel myself grow even stronger as I gained 5 more hearts. Awesome.
What's going on, man? I'm trying to sleep here.
Come on, we need to go to the bathroom right now.
But fine.
My friend and I were escorted to the bathroom as the guard waited outside.
Make it quick. It's after hours.
Listen, I need you to make sure that guard doesn't come in here. I've got a generator to find. I use the stalls to jump up and pry open a vent with the crowbar. I'll be right back.
Wait, what? And he's gone.
Everything all right in there?
Yeah, just deciding if I need to go number 1 or number 2.
On days 36 to 39, I was crawling through the vents in search of the next generator. Come on, where is it? As I was searching, I heard a voice echo up from an opening.
What do you mean the front man isn't coming to greet us?
Who's that? I crawled closer to the opening and saw that below me was a room full of people in golden masks talking to the friendly guard.
The front man has some business to attend to, but I can assure you he will be with you for the next game.
He better. We pay a lot of money to be his VIPs.
VIPs? These guys are the worst. As I said this, I felt something crawl up my leg. Yeah!
What was that?
A player!
Guard, get rid of this filth! Shoot him now!
Gentlemen, please. I think we have the perfect opportunity here for a private game.
What are you doing?
Saving you.
Now I do like the sound of that. What do you have in mind?
Please, everyone follow me.
On days 40 to 44, the guard brought me out to a large open room filled with snow blocks? What's the plan? Before he answered, the guard tossed me over a shovel.
Just put on a good show for them. I'll cover you the best I can.
What game is this?
This is a classic game of Spleef, but with a twist.
The door on the other side of the room opened up as a giant spider came crawling out. What the?
Now we're talking. Begin!
The spider wasted no time and began charging right in towards me. Wah! I tried to mine the block under its feet, but its large size made it incredibly hard to take down. Yeah! I ran from the creature and looked up to see a large light hanging from the ceiling. This better work! I waited for a window.
What is he doing?
Huh, would you look at that?
Huh? What is it?
And as the VIPs turned away, I quickly put on my TNT cannon and shot it at the hanging light. Because of this, the light began to fall and crashed right in front of the spider, making him fall into the darkness below. Yes!
Oh my! He's won it!
Good show! Good show! Now get rid of him!
Wait, what? At the flip of another switch, all of the snow blocks disappeared. Ah! On days 45 to 47, I was falling far below the Spleef game when suddenly a gust of wind kept me from slamming into the floor. Ugh, what? I looked around and saw that I'd fallen down into the center of the ventilation system. And there in front of me was the 4th generator. Wow, that guard really did have my back. I went over and destroyed it. Haha! Another one down. Soon, all of us players will be able to escape these games. I hurried back into the vents, crawling my way to the bathroom.
All right, that's it. I'm coming in.
Wait, you can't.
Where's the other one?
Whoa, man, I'm right here. The guard was annoyed, but quickly brought us back to our bunks.
Dude, that was crazy. What took you so long?
Don't worry about it. Just, get some rest. But before we could even lay down, more guards flooded into the room.
All right, everyone up. The next game is about to begin.
Oh, you've gotta be kidding me.
On days 48 to 52, all of us players were being led out into another room with 2 large platforms facing one another.
This game is called Tug of War. Players will be placed into teams of 3 and try to knock the opposing team off their platform with fishing rods. A match will end once either side has no players remaining.
We were split into teams and watched as Player 101's team faced off against their opponents.
Match 1, begin.
Their team ruthlessly attacked the other platform, and before I knew it, they had easily won.
More money for me.
Man, I hate that guy.
Our match was about to begin as player 218 and I lined up on our platforms with our other teammate. We got this, guys.
Match 2, begin.
Both teams began to fire out at one another, trying to knock each other off. Thankfully, my other teammate quickly pulled off someone on the other team.
I did it. I really...
But as he celebrated, he got pulled off as well. No!
You're next!
On days 53 to 56, player 218 and I were fighting for our lives against the other team. They were reckless and started to stand close to the edge.
Got ya.
My friend jumped up and hit one of them off, making it a 2v1. However, because of this, he got pulled as well. No! I ran up and saw that he had barely managed to cling to the platform.
Ah!
Hold on, buddy! The other player was doing everything he could to kill my friend, and I knew that I had to hurry. I started to fling out attack after attack until I finally hooked them. Phew!
A little help here.
Oh, right. After a few more matches, we were finally led back to the bunk room.
Hey, thanks for the save back there. I was almost a goner.
Well, I know you would have done the same for me. As we headed back to our bunks, I looked around and saw that each of the teams from the last game were starting to group up. Oh no, I don't have a good feeling about this. Come on, I have an idea. On days 57 and 59, player 218 and I took down some of the remaining bunks and began to build a fort.
No one's getting through this. Wait, I kind of have to use the bathroom now.
As he said this, I noticed that other groups had started to do the same thing and build up their own defenses as well. The days went on, and none of the groups seemed to leave their forts. Until suddenly, the lights in the room turned purple like before. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Suddenly, our fort wall burst open as player 101 came charging in with his sledgehammer. Ah! I pulled out my wrench and started to fight back with everything I had to defend myself. He was way too strong though, and landed a hit that brought me down to low hearts.
Ah, help!
I looked over and saw that my friend was being attacked by another player with a knife. Thinking fast, I hit a nearby bunk that collapsed towards player 101.
Hey, I wasn't done with you yet.
With the opening, I ran over and hit the player from my friend. Are you all right?
Not really.
Just then, the lights turned back to normal as guards rushed into the room.
Players, back to your beds.
On days 60 to 63, I looked around the room to see that nearly all of the players were eliminated in the battle. I can't believe this.
Put down your weapons.
The guards started to move around, making sure we gave up any weapons that we had. But when they got to one of the players,
I can't take it anymore.
He jumped at the guard and started to attack him.
Gah!
The other guards wasted no time and shot him down.
Get him out of here. Bunks, now!
We all did as he said, but as I walked back to my bed, I saw that the injured guard had dropped his walkie-talkie. I picked it up, and because of this, felt myself grow even stronger once again. Nice.
What are you so happy about?
Oh, nothing. Just so happy I lived through the day. With that, the guards all left. That was a close one.
Hey, pal, over here.
I looked over and saw that my friend was extremely weak from the fight. Oh no.
I won't make the walk to the next game like this. You gotta help me.
Don't worry, I'm on it. On days 64 to 68, I ran up to the doors of the bunk room. Hey, a player needs help in here. No one was answering though. However, that's when I heard a noise coming from the radio.
Guard currently on transport to the doctor.
The doctor? I need to find him to help my friend. While everyone was asleep, I used my crowbar to pry open the bunk room doors and ran into a tall, colorful hallway.
This way.
I looked up and saw the injured guard was being brought through a door all the way to the top. I better catch up. I began to race up the hallway, trying to figure out the path up to the winding stairs. But as I rounded a corner, I heard something else on the radio.
I require 5 soldiers to attend to the VIPs. Come now.
I looked up and saw a door open right in front of me. Oh no! Leaping to the side, I was barely able to hide in one of the shapes. Phew! All right, I need to hurry. With that, I finally made it to the top and went through the doorway to see the medical room. The hurt guard was laid on the table, and there was the doctor and a cage of zombies. Do I really need to do this? He's still alive.
Just get on with it.
The doctor hesitantly flipped the lever as something began to happen to the guard. And in an instant, he was transformed into a zombie? What the? Too much! Too much! In an instant, the giant zombie slammed down onto the doctor, killing him.
Take it down!
The other 2 guards started to shoot at the zombie as it rampaged around the room. Wait, now's my chance. I began to search the room while the guards were distracted around me, only to find loads of strange equipment. Wow, does this place have any potion or anything useful?
Hey!
I looked over to see that one of the guards spotted me.
What are you?
Before he could even raise his gun, the giant zombie killed him. And as he did, he also broke open a case that held a healing kit. Finally, I rushed over and grabbed it, just as the zombie killed the other guard. Hi there! The zombie roared as it charged into attack. However, I used my flamethrower, shooting it across the room to cut him off.
Yeah, that's right. I better get going. I started to rush down the colorful staircases as I heard the zombie rampaging around above me. I began to leap between the passageways, trying to get back to the bunk room as fast as I could. Ah! Finally, I made it back to the bottom, only to see the large zombie fall right in front of me. It swung at me, launching me back away from the bunk room hallway. Yeah! It was about to rush in again when I heard gunshots being fired from the side.
Shoved in breach! Take it down!
While the guards continued to fight the zombie, I quickly used the opening to slip back and make my way to the bunk room. On days 74 to 77, I quickly snuck my way back to the bunk room while everyone was still asleep. Hold on, man. I got you. I used the healing kit on my friend, bringing him back to full health.
Oh, thanks, man. I don't know where I'd be without you.
Same here. I just hope we can find the last generator soon. As I said this, guards marched into the room once again.
Players, it's time for another game.
We all reluctantly followed as we were brought to a new game that was a massive race course.
Ice boat race. The first 2 racers to pass the finish line will move on, and third place will be eliminated.
It's you and me, man. Let's crush this.
If you two think there's any chance I'm not finishing this, you've got another thing coming.
We'll see about that.
Racers ready? The game begins in 3, 2, 1, go.
We all shoved off to begin the race. As we dashed around the first curve, though, a guard in a nearby tower flipped a lever that caused parts of the track to rumble and become unstable. Whoa! We all managed to get past, but player 101 took the lead. No, we gotta slow him down somehow. On days 78 to 80, I continued in the boat race, trying to catch up to player 101. We came around another curve as explosives started to shoot out from the sides of the track. An explosion hit player 101, slowing him down.
Haha, see you later.
We were going as fast as we could towards the last section, with me and player 218 in the lead. However, just then, another guard hit a button, causing the track in front of us to narrow, with deadly lava pits along the side. Ah! As me and my friend barely raced down the track, player 101 came up from behind.
I told you I'd get you.
With that, he punched me into the pit. I was falling to my death when the lava suddenly disappeared, causing me to fall into darkness.
No!
Looks like it's just you and me.
The game is now over. Player 100 has been eliminated.
On days 81 to 85, I opened my eyes to see that I'd fallen into a hidden room. What the?
Looks like I saved you just in time. Again.
I looked over and saw that the friendly guard was the one who saved me. Hey, thanks.
All right, listen. I found out where the final generator is. It's underneath the final game.
What do you mean? But before I could get my answer, a swarm of guards burst into the room.
I knew we had a traitor. Kill them both.
Oh no! They all began to fire at us as my friend pushed me out of the way and down a nearby hall. We were running for our lives as the group of masked guards kept firing from behind.
This way.
He led me down another path as we came to a dead end.
Take this and get out of here.
From there, he threw me over one of his weapons. And the second I touched it, I felt myself becoming much stronger than I ever had before. I now had 35 hearts, and now had a grapple hook gun. Whoa, but wait, what are you gonna do?
Guards like these killed my brother. That's why I've been helping you all this time. These games are evil, and they must be put to an end. Now, go!
With that, I shot up my grappling hook and began to pull myself away from the tunnel. But as I did, I watched as the guard exploded the tunnel below me, cutting off anyone from reaching me and trapping himself with the guards. No! On days 86 to 90, because of the guard's sacrifice, I was able to escape and use the vents to sneak back to the bunk room. Once there, I snuck over to player 218. Psst, over here.
What the? I thought you were dead.
Well, I'm not. So we need to find the last generator and destroy it. Now, I used the walkie-talkie to listen in on the guard's location as player 218 and I snuck out of the bunk room. But as we were running down the hall, armed guards started to round the corner.
Hide!
He pushed me into a side room, but this caused me to hit a crate, and the guards noticed.
What do we do?
Just hold on, I got this. I peeked out and shot out my grapple hook towards a lantern, breaking it down the hallway.
What the? Over there!
The guards rushed away to investigate, giving me and my friend just enough time to make it down the hall. We were thankfully able to make it to the vents and begin searching for the final generator.
Boy, am I glad I met you. I would have never made it past a single game if it wasn't for you.
Well, don't thank me yet. We still gotta... Before I could say another word, suddenly, the vent exploded open below us. Ah! Can I please stop falling all the time? I looked up, though, and saw that me and my friend had fallen right at the feet of the front man. No.
Player 100, you have been a problem since these games started.
What? You're the one ruthlessly killing people for sport.
Breaking the rules always has consequences. So, here's yours.
Without warning, the front man pulled out his weapon and killed player 218. No!
I could kill you right now, but we still have a game to play.
On his command, one of the guards ran up and hit me on the head. And because of this, I passed out. On days 91 to 94, I woke up and saw that I was standing in the center of the area we played red light, green light all of those days ago. And my hands were duct taped behind my back? Huh? What is this?
This is the final game, Squid Game.
I looked around and saw the ground had been marked, and in front of me was player 101 on the other side.
The rules are simple. 101, you're the defense. You must stop player 100 from reaching the other side. Everything clear?
I'm ready.
Wait, how is this?
Begin.
Player 101 ran right at me, trying to take me down. Ah! I tried to dodge out of the way, but he slashed into me, almost pushing me out of the area. Yeah!
Oh, right. One other thing.
Suddenly, the floor around us fell to reveal lava. Oh, come on! My opponent rushed in again, but I had an idea and turned around before he hit me. This caused him to cut my hands free. Haha! He came in again, even more angrily, but I punched him back, making him drop the knife and nearly falling off.
Yeah! What are you waiting for? Finish me off!
No! If I kill you, I'm no better than them. Come on, man. This game isn't right. We can stop them together.
What are you doing?
On days 95 to 99, I turned around and put on my TNT cannon as I blasted the center of the area, causing a pit to reveal itself. I looked down and saw that the final generator was below, exactly where the guard told me. Come on! I jumped down as player 101 followed after me.
What are you all standing around for? Follow them!
We landed safely down in the room in front of the generator.
You spared me?
Yeah, man, we're all just trying to survive, okay? And now we can get out of this place together. With that, I blasted the final generator. Yes! However, as I did, lights around the room turned red.
Power failure. Initiating self-destruct.
What? Oh no. We need to get out of here now! But before we could run out, masked guards flooded into the room.
The games are over, you two.
Oh no! I blasted out at the guards to buy us enough time to run, but they began to chase us through the halls. Come on, we're almost there. We ran around the corner, back to the large exit door, and there I watched as they began to open. Finally! Behind us, though, I could hear the guards about to catch up.
Go, man. I've got this.
Wait, no. We can just...
It's all right. You saved me. I need to do this. Ah!
Player 101 ran in to stop the guards, allowing me to finally escape. On day 100, I ran out of the large facility, right into fresh air. But just then, I felt the ground below me rumble as the game's halls were exploding behind me. Okay, better get out of here.
Where do you think you're going?
Huh? Suddenly, bursting out of the exit tunnel was the frontman himself.
You ruined my games. Now, I will kill you.
Uh-oh. I started to run for my life as the frontman was attacking me with everything he had to try and take me down. I tried to fight back with the weapons I had, but he was still way too strong.
You are nothing.
With another blast, the frontman hit me back to the edge of a cliff. Ah! Just let me go, man. I'll leave and never come back.
Never. You broke the rules, and you will pay.
He was about to take me down, but before he could, the ground began to shake as the island self-destruct caused a large explosion to hit the frontman from behind. With this opening, I ran up and hit him with my flamethrower, finally taking him down. Yes, with the frontman's defeat, the Squid Games were finally over, and I escaped. I did it!